From a technical point of view, this situation over here is complicated, to say the least, alright? As well as conflicting signals between the main indices, we see many stocks that are on our radar almost making top signals today, almost making top signals. This would generate more corrections ahead and possibly more opportunities too. So let's see what's going on over here. If you don't know me, my name is Nathan. I'm a trader sharing my ideas here on this YouTube channel. Welcome or welcome back to the Finance Hydra channel. Now, as we can see here, SPY is almost materializing a top signal today. It is losing momentum just after it made a high, higher than last week's high. It broke the 562 resistance level, however, it lost momentum. It almost hit our next resistance level, which is the all-time high. 565. We were almost there, but today we are losing momentum again, making another bearish candlestick pattern, which could be our next top signal over here. What's more, it completely failed in frustrating this bearish candlestick pattern over here, which by the way is a bearish engulfing candlestick pattern, a quite reliable, statistically speaking, bearish reversal candle structure, suggesting that yes, SPY could correct from here, and by failing in triggering, in breaking, in rejecting this candlestick pattern, SPY is giving us a signal that is not that good. On the other hand, we are still maintaining the bullish bias, short-term speaking, on the 1-hour chart, for instance. We are still making higher highs, higher lows. We are still maintaining the price above the 21 EMA, the exponential moving average, which is acting as a support level for us, short-term speaking. Now, by losing this support level on the 1-hour chart, I do see SPY losing momentum on the daily chart and possibly triggering a top signal over here, because this could be a top signal, and we're gonna talk about it later. The QQQ is slightly more bearish than SPY because we are losing Friday's low. We are already losing Friday's low. We are almost triggering this bearish engulfing candlestick pattern over here, this massive bearish candlestick pattern from last Thursday over here. We are on the verge of triggering this bearish candle structure. What's more, we are also on the verge of losing the 475, which is clearly a support level for us right now, which was a previous top level over here on August 1st. Previous resistance level, previous top level, acting as a current support level right now. Another example of the principle of polarity in technical analysis. By losing this key point, QQQ would trigger a sharper correction ahead, but only by losing this key point. Guys, this is how we trade over here. We should wait, always wait for confirmation. If we don't see confirmation, if we don't see the price closing below last Thursday's low, we are not gonna see the materialization of this bearish candle structure, of this bearish engulfing candlestick pattern, which is a quite reliable candlestick pattern to work with. So we gotta see the QQQ actually losing, actually triggering this bearish engulfing candlestick pattern in order to materialize a sharper correction, possibly to close this open gap over here, 465.11. Then we'll see if the QQQ will make it a bottom signal in this area, if QQQ will react again, only then we'll see. But right now, the situation is particularly delicate because we are on the verge of triggering a top signal over here on the daily chart. Now, why is this situation so complicated? Because the Dow Jones is up today. It is not only up today, but it made a new record high today. All right, and by closing around this level over here, it is gonna close at a record high today as well. So we see the Dow Jones clearly bullish, we see QQQ slightly bearish, and we see the SPY still maintaining the short-term bullish bias on the 1-hour chart. So this is why I'm telling you guys, we see many conflicting signals, many mixed signals on the main indices today. We gotta see SPY, QQQ, and the Dow Jones speaking the same language. They will all be on the same page eventually, but right now the situation is complicated. If you are bearish, you must wait for more confirmation on the QQQ by, well, losing its main support levels like the 475, like Thursday's low over here, and it is very important for you to see the SPY losing this short-term bullish bias over here, frustrating this bias over here as well, in order to materialize a sharper correction ahead, maybe to the 455 or even better to the 21 EMA on the daily chart again. So far, there is no clear top signal triggered on SPY. There is no clear top signal triggered on the QQQ as well. So we still have to wait for more confirmation, but the QQQ is on the verge of making a top signal. And how this is going to affect our stocks? Well, Nvidia has a crystal clear major resistance level around 130, this red line over here, which is acting as a very strong resistance level for the price. And to make the situation even more complicated, we see that Nvidia is going to report earnings in 2 days, Wednesday evening after the market close. So we gotta see, we will see, most likely we're gonna see a spike in the volatility this week. But if you ask me, Nathan, what if Nvidia crashes? What if Nvidia collapses after earnings? Well, probably it is gonna be another buying opportunity at a discounted price with a better risk-reward ratio. This is how I see the situation. Any correction to the 120 area over here, or maybe even to the 108, that would be fantastic. That would be probably another buying opportunity. If you missed buying Nvidia around this support level over here, that would be your second chance, all right? That would be very good. But again, that's going to happen only in 2 days. That's the future. We don't know the future. We can't predict the future. So there is no use trying to figure out what's going to happen next. Remember, technical analysis is not about predicting the future, it's about reacting properly and using it to develop our strategy, to develop our own risk management, all right? This is why technical analysis works. Trading is always reactive, it is not predictive, all right? Now, Nathan, what if Nvidia explodes? All right, well, the all-time high, 140, is going to be our next major key point. It's gonna be either a major resistance level or a support level if we do a huge monster gap over here breaking this key point, then it is gonna act as a future support level for us. But right now we can only work with few scenarios over here. The volatility will spike, so maybe we're gonna see another opportunity this week. Now, Tesla, on the other hand, is losing Friday's low. It is not triggering this bearish candlestick pattern over here, but we are losing the 21 EMA on the daily chart right now, suggesting that Tesla wants to enter bearish territory again. So far, there is not a single bottom signal confirmed. We don't see any meaningful bullish reaction yet. If I tell you guys, Tesla is gonna go up, right? This is a very good bullish signal. I would be lying. Today's candle is clearly bearish. There is not a single bottom signal triggered yet. However, there is no top signal triggered yet as well. This candlestick pattern over here is gonna be decisive. We gotta see either Tesla breaking its low or its high in order to materialize our next meaningful movement, either bearish or bullish. And if you ask me, it all depends on how the QQQ and SPY are going to behave next, especially the QQQ, because by triggering this pullback over here, by losing Thursday's low, we're going to materialize a sharper correction ahead, and the tech stocks are going to be vulnerable in this scenario. Then we'll see how to proceed. SPY could trigger a top signal over here. After all, today, guys, this is important, all right? Today we see what could possibly be a dark cloud cover candlestick pattern. Nathan, what's a dark cloud cover candlestick pattern? Is this, all right? Dark cloud cover, important results, theoretical performance, bearish reversal, tested performance, bearish reversal 60% of the time. This is the patternsite.com, Bukowski's website. I highly recommend studying a few statistics regarding candlestick and chart patterns because it is very, very important to learn a few statistics. And if you want to learn how to trade, if you want to learn more about chart patterns like this, download our complete ebook on technical analysis completely free of charge. It's free. You can test our service and learn to trade using technical analysis in real life with us. You can learn in practice. We are going to give you strategies, signals every single day. So check out our website. Come and learn with us. Link in the video's description. All right. Now, yes, it is another bearish candlestick pattern in addition to Thursday's bearish engulfing candlestick pattern. All right. So SPY is giving us many problematic bearish signals that could start another correction ahead on SPY. And this is going to affect Nvidia, this is going to affect Tesla, this is going to affect our dear AMD, which is right now already very close to the 21 EMA on the daily chart. If you ask me, any meaningful bullish reaction in this area would be very good. Very good, especially because we would avoid making a top signal on the weekly chart, and that's the most problematic scenario for AMD. By making a top signal here in this area below the 21 EMA on the weekly chart, we could easily collapse to our next support level 132, meaning AMD could drop more 11% from here. Palantir faces a similar challenge. However, Palantir is clearly bullish, but it is making a top signal on the weekly chart. It is losing important support levels on the daily chart over here. We are on the verge of retesting the 21 EMA on the daily chart, but if we lose this 21 EMA over here, probably we're gonna see a sharper correction on the weekly chart, and our next technical support level is 4.5% away from us, around 29.29, the previous top level over here from September 2021. To say this is the best bearish scenario, all right? Because honestly, we could correct all the way down to the 21 EMA on the weekly chart, dropping easily more than 10%. So we gotta watch out for these key support levels on Palantir over here, especially the 21 EMA on the daily chart. Now, our dear Broadcom over here is right now just like AMD around the 21 EMA on the daily chart. It is gonna report earnings in 10 days over here, all right? So if you ask me, any bullish reaction in this support level would be very good. It could avoid a sharper correction on the weekly chart as well, but so far we don't see any meaningful bullish reaction around its support level. Just like Micron over here, just dropping, making another bearish reaction, a possible top signal on the weekly chart below the 21 EMA. So we see many top signals, right? Many top signals. These stocks, they must react as soon as possible in order to avoid a sharper correction on the weekly chart. We see Super Microcomputer also making another bearish reaction below a double resistance level, below the 636 key point and below the 21 EMA on the daily chart over here. Therefore, all of these stocks are just dropping. ARM Holdings, another one that could be a quite promising one, but right now it is making another bearish reaction below the 21 EMA on the daily chart over here. If you ask me, this looks like a below the stomach candlestick pattern, which is a quite reliable, statistically speaking, bearish candlestick pattern, which we like to trade on our community. Therefore, remember to check out our website for more information. Download your free ebook on technical analysis. Now, another top signal below a crystal clear resistance level on the weekly chart, we see a possible top signal as well below this resistance level. So all of these stocks, they are on the verge of making top signals. Again, it all depends on how the indices, on how SPY and QQQ are going to react next, especially the QQQ. I'm gonna keep you guys updated every single day in this channel. So if you're still watching this video, if you did learn something useful in this video, remember, subscribe this channel, otherwise you're gonna miss our future videos. Click the like button to support me as well. Thank you for for your audience, my dear friends. See you guys tomorrow. Stay safe. Bye bye.